Welcome, Scorpio and Scorpio cross-watchers, to your February 2023 love reading. Okay, just making sure the deck is not reversed here. And actions. So we're going to look at what you're thinking and feeling about your person, what they're thinking and feeling about you, and actions or intentions towards each other at this time. So if you're new here, welcome. I upload reads on Thursdays and Sundays right now. And, excuse me. Can I take this one? Yeah. Sorry, Scorpio. I'm just trying to focus on the cards here. And Scorpio's actions are... All right. Just want to make sure there was only one. Excellent. So, hope you guys are having a great day and that it's been going well for you. I almost want to say and I hope you didn't have an early morning. I'm just going to shuffle them over here. I know that it might be really loud for the microphone. Also, Scorpio, I know this is a different setup than you're used to, but my phone is giving me some issues with recording on it, so trying to use a different camera. Please let me know if the volume is good or anything like that. Just let me know if there's any issues, and I'll do my best to fix it on my end. You know, I do love this deck, but these cards are so darn big. Okay. All right. So we have the Three of Cups and Two of Cups that came out reversed for the relationship situation between the two of you. So it definitely feels like something is not getting off the ground. I feel to a certain extent that, oh no, I feel like there's a little bit of third party energy, but wait, it doesn't need to be, that somebody is stepping out. It just feels like there is somebody else involved here. I almost want to say excuse me, but it's almost like somebody here, excuse me, is in a relationship where they've made it clear that it's more like a, friends with benefits sort of thing. So it's like the person, the way that I'm seeing it is that your person is the one that's made it clear that they just want friends with benefits. So please take this as it resonates. But I feel like your person, they may be in a friends with benefits situation, but I feel like the friend, well, they aren't in love with your person and they don't love them like that. There definitely is some ownership over them. And whatever that situation is, I'm hearing it'll be a cold day in hell when I feel like when you, if this person expects you to go toe-to-toe, which I don't feel that they do, but it's just it'll be a cold day in hell before you do what this third party is expecting you to do. I also feel that for some of you, maybe not all of you, I feel like this third party is making snide remarks about you and the connection between the two of you. Ding ding. Yep, they are. I feel like, you know what? You know what's really crappy? It's almost like this third party seems to be telling themselves that they actually really do want what's best for, I want to say your person, for this person here. But I feel like it feels to a certain extent that they may have it in their mind that nobody's going to be good enough. You know what I mean? It's almost like they may have decided that they're going to find something wrong with everybody. And what I absolutely abhor about this person, not this person, but what they're doing, I actually feel that they're kind of knocking away any potential partners for your person until they find somebody. You know what I mean? It's like if it's a friends with benefits situation, they don't want to be the one that's left behind. They want to be the first one to leave the situation. And it's, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's one of those people that they might be, you know, a little too touchy-feely with your person. And I feel like they're more obvious about it. It's like they're a little bit more ridiculous about it when you're there. And they feel like it's going to make you jealous. And it's like, and then they turn to look at you to see if you're jealous. And like, you're not even looking in their direction. You know what I mean? Like, and no. They just, I don't know why this person keeps thinking that they're going to get the best of you, because they're not. They're just not. So in your headspace here, we have the star, which of course is the Aquarius card, but it's reversed. So this usually talks about, you know, healing that moment after the tower. And I feel, Scorpio, that if you don't already, you're starting to see that this is, I feel like this isn't the best situation for you. I feel like it's almost like this is probably a very specific read, so I'll try to remember to put that in the title. But I'm actually feeling that either you're seeing that this situation is bad for you, or you've already seen that, and I feel like it's like you're just kind of keeping a close eye on it to make sure that that's right. Because I feel like it almost feels to you that like, well, if that was the case, then like, this is you talking to yourself. It's like, if that was the case, then shouldn't I have seen it sooner? Shouldn't I have noticed the sign? You know what I mean? It's like, you seem to feel that you should have already seen that coming. And it actually feels like it was shielded from you for some reason. I actually feel, oh, for the love of God, these two, your person and that third party, they actually seem to be a little bit closer than, I almost want to say, than even they want to admit to themselves. I feel like to a certain extent that they kind of can't let each other go. And I actually, this person, this third party, is really grating on my nerves. And like, I shouldn't do that. I should be impartial, and I'm sorry that I'm not right now, but like, ugh. They just seem to have this like they're pretending to be your friend, but they're doing it in such an obvious way that it's like, of course you know that they're not actually. And I feel like to a certain extent that like they just say to your person, like, oh, I'm just trying to protect you. I just want them to know that, you know, I've got your back. That's all. When in actuality, it's like this person is pushing away everybody. I mean, any partner anyway. There also seems to be some sort of involvement with somebody's mom. Not you know, that somebody's getting busy. It's there's something here that like either your person's mom loves this, like they really like the third party, or it's like the third party at least is going to say that. And I feel to a certain extent it's like maybe the mom does, but that's because they're under the impression that this person is telling the truth when they talk, and they're not. I feel like if they haven't been around for a long time, it sure feels that way. So, in your person's heart space, what they're feeling about you, we have the Hierophant, the Hermit and the Nine of Cups reversed. Ugh. So, I actually feel that this person, bear with me. I feel like this third party at one point in time was instrumental in your person's development, and I feel like they really feel that they kind of owe it to this third party to do whatever it is they're doing right now. But I also feel like they know that having this third party around is kind of stunting their growth in obviously in love, but I feel like they know that they are passing up on opportunities in order to kind of fulfill this, debt that they feel they owe this other person. And what's really disgusting is that this third party is like they're really manipulative, but it's like they do it in a way that almost seems like babyish, so people assume that like they don't have poor intentions when like actually F you a little bit, because they know exactly what they're doing. And they seem to really relish in the attention. It's like they would manipulate somebody about something, then somebody would call them out and then be like, oh my God, you're right. And then they'd start crying and go into this like emotional garbage. And listen, emotions are valid and that sort of thing, but when you're using, you know, manufactured emotional responses to manipulate people, that's garbage. So they're not real emotions. Um, and I honestly feel that this person, this third party, has every intention of sticking around until they find something that they're looking for. And what's interesting is I actually feel that your person is going to be real happy when they make an exit. It's like they're kind of waiting for them to leave the room. It feels, whoops. It feels a little bit like your person is this Hierophant here. And please don't get too hung up. It's like, let's just cover up the faces. Okay. So it's like this person is waiting for this other one to get out of the room, because it's like they want to kind of present themselves as a single entity, and they feel like they can't really do that when this third party is there, because again, they feel like they owe it to this person. It's like they feel they owe some of their success or some of their development. So it's like every time anybody would ever say like, oh, you did such a great job to your person, and this other one was there, it's like they would feel like they would have to somehow give the accolade to that person. And this person got, it feels like a lot out of it, a lot out of that. And I feel like they know that there were times where they were given accolades that they didn't deserve. But it's like, if someone's going to give it to me, then I'll take it. You know what I mean? That's, I mean, I feel like based on the rest of the cards, I probably shouldn't be surprised by that, but it's disappointing. I don't know. So anyway, it's just like, I have no right to be disappointed about someone else's life situation, but it's disappointing that this person is doing so much just to like serve their own ends, just because they can't be alone for a second. And I feel like they are taking a lot. I feel to a certain extent that whoever this third party is, that they seem to feel when they make this last exit that they're always going to be able to come back. And I'm not so sure that's the case. I actually kind of feel that when this third party makes their last exit, right? I actually feel like when they keep coming back, I feel like your person is looking at it like, just get out. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost the energy of, let's say the three of you are having dinner at your person's house. And this third party is like, okay, I'm going to head out. I'll see you later. And your person wants to have like a important conversation, but a private one. And this other one keeps coming back being like, oh, I forgot my keys. Oh, I forgot my phone. Oh, can I use the bathroom? And it's like they just keep coming back. And I feel like your person is trying to be you know, even keel about it, but it's like they kind of can't help but get frustrated, but it's like for some reason they want to hold that back. They don't want to express that. I feel like to a certain extent that it's like they feel really, or they would feel like they're an ungrateful, I'm hearing like brat, if they did that. For some of you, not all of you, because I haven't been feeling this the whole time, like how the cards were saying like, oh, there's somebody's mom involved. It could be this person's mom that like almost has a bit of an unhealthy obsession with their child, your person. And that may be why your person feels like this duty. I do feel to a certain extent that your person would kind of like to, you know, step out on their own. But it feels like to your person that they have to wait for this other one, this third party, to walk away from them first. Because I feel like your person is not going to walk away. So in your heart space here, we have the Temperance and Eight of Swords, but they are both reversed. So the Temperance usually talks about really finding that balance, kind of almost moving into a bit of like angelic sort of energy. And of course, we know the Eight of Swords talks about the kind of like self-defeating thoughts, being trapped, or like only being trapped because you see yourself as trapped, but they're both reversed. So I feel like you're looking at the situation almost a little bit like you are just about on your way out the door if you aren't already. I feel like, you know, if it was upright, it would obviously be, I feel like you would still be really invested in this. You'd want to give it time, so on and so forth. But with this up reversed, like, oh no, you're not going to sit here trapped in somebody else's energy. Thank you very much. Right? You're not. That's not going to work for you. It's like this person can act as balanced as they want, but if this is the kind of like nonsense that they expect you to sit around and wait for, then, you know, regardless of the emotional response that you have to this person, I feel like the longer this situation goes on, the more that emotion for them is dying out. I also want to say that it's like, I feel like you see that this person is a bit trapped. I mean, you're you know, intelligent and intuitive enough to see that. I do feel to a certain extent that you struggle to see why they can't break free of it, because it isn't something really that would, or it's like, at least you see it as something that wouldn't hold you back. I feel like you see it as a very toxic situation, a toxic connection. It's like a codependency sort of vibe. And I feel like the more you realize how much codependency is involved, it just feels like the more you start to kind of, you know, just kind of want to give up and wash your hands of the whole thing. So your actions or intentions here, we have the 2 and 6 of coins, or 2 and 6 of pentacles. So, I mean, sometimes a combination like this can mean like, oh, well, it's kind of the 8 of pentacles sort of energy, but it's really not. Scorpio, I kind of feel like you've already checked out. And what's unfortunate for your person here is I feel like they're starting to want to disconnect from their third party and come towards you, and I'm not so sure that you're going to be feeling it when they do. I feel to a certain extent that you, it's like you may see it like you need somebody that's a bit stronger than that. You may see it like you're going to kind of start pursuing other options. Hold on for a second. I feel like there's somebody here that thinks that um, they're going to, like, they have some sort of material good. Maybe it's money. Maybe they are, um, very traditionally physically attractive. Maybe they seem to have something that's very superficial that they feel is going to draw you back in. And I really don't see that happening. I feel like they see the situation very differently. I feel like they may know that they put you in a bit of a tough spot, but they feel like, ew, ew. They feel like they're worth the wait. Ugh. Sorry, I'm being a bit immature there. Um, they seem to feel that like whatever they have to offer should make up for it. It's almost like this person, if they did some, for example, it's the kind of energy of somebody that like treats somebody really bad, one of those medieval movies, and then just kind of throws a bag of coins at them and rides away. And like, that's not, I actually feel like you end up seeing that what you have to offer, it's like a kind of love that this person isn't going to recognize because they're too focused on themselves. And that's not to say anybody is better or anybody is worse than anyone else. It just feels like you see it that the love that you're going to give somebody, it's like you want someone that's going to be as invested in you as you are in them. And because this person is more focused on the superficial aspects of life, uh, I don't really see you going for it. Of course, Scorpio, and like not that I could make you do anything, if I wanted to, which I don't. Um, I feel that obviously make your own decision, but I don't really see you going for it. I feel like you kind of see this person as somebody that you're not really. It's like they don't seem to have enough substance for you. It's like you're kind of looking for the type of love that it's like that the two of you will stay up all night talking to each other, and it's like this person seems to have like the same line of stuff, you know what I mean? It's like they don't have much to talk about because they're not really focused on much. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of want to dissect the intricacies of life with somebody and talk about, you know, um, small things that the both of you notice either in a TV show or if you're even kind of out people watching, or not in a stalkery kind of way. If you people watch, you'll know what I mean. Um, Not in a gossipy, judgy sort of way, just in an observation way. Anyway, I feel like you're looking for somebody that has the same kind of heart as you. Um, and I feel like this person, it's not a knock on them, but they don't really have a heart for the same things that you do. And I really feel like they don't see that you're. It's like they think that they can entertain other people and that you're just going to stick around and deal with it, and like, haha, no, hard no. So that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. Sorry it wasn't a nicer reading. If it did resonate, which I feel like you're seem to be fine with it, or not fine with the situation, but because you're kind of walking away here, I feel like you're not letting it get you down. If it resonated, I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it brought you some clarity and gave you whatever you need to make the decision that's best for you. And we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.